everyone. Hope you all are good. We are here for grade 10 math. You can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log. Then you have to select math from the subject tab. Scroll down to grade 10 and then click on view all lessons. There you can find the list of the chapters. We're going to start with the chapter lines in the coordinate plane, and the lessons we're going to cover from the chapter are coordinate plane, slopes of line, graph a linear equation, equations of line, and slopes of parallel and perpendicular lines, right? So please make sure you have your notebook and pencil so that you can note down the important examples and definitions as well, right? Okay, let's just start with the first lesson, that is coordinate plane. Okay, what are the coordinate planes points of V? So you have to see the coordinate points of the V. That is just a review of the lesson. So let's just start with the lesson. So here is V, right? Just match it to the x-axis. On x it is 3, and just match it on the y value. So y-axis is 4. So the coordinate for V is 3, 4, right? The coordinate of V is 3 and 4. Let's just start with the test questions. Okay. What are the coordinates of the point K? So which is the correct option? Here is K, right? You can see here that point K is on the y-axis, right? So on the y-axis, that means this line, all the x values are exactly 0. So you have x is 0 and y is -1. The correct option is 0, -1. Option number 1 is the correct option. The correct option is 0, -1. Okay, the next one is, what are the coordinates of the W? Yes, here is W. The coordinates of the W are x is -1 and y is 3. Option number 1 is the correct option, that is -1 and 3. Which point has the coordinate 2, 2? So 2, 2, x is 2 and y is 2. Here is the point where the x is 2 and y is 2, that is for the F. The coordinate 2, 2 is F. Which point has coordinates -1 and -1? So which is the correct option? Here is the point negative and x is -1, y is -1. That is W has the coordinate -1 and -1. Which coordinate has the point -2, 2? Which is the correct option? The correct option is yes, the point x has the coordinate -2 and 2. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. And the next lesson is slopes of line. Look at the graph. What is the slope? So you have to see the graph of the slope of the line, right? The easiest method or to evaluate the slope is just select 2 points on the slope graph. The first one here for example, and the second one is here, right? Just make a triangle by connecting these 2 points like this. So this is the change in y, that is 2 points, and this is the change in x, that is 2 points. Slope is always change in y divided by change in x. Change in y is changing by 2 squares and x is changing by 1. So that is 2 divided by 1 equals to the slope of the line is 2. Got it? The slope of the line is 2. Got it? Also, you can use the method of the coordinates of these 2 points and then evaluate by doing y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1, right? Let's just start with the test questions. Okay, what is the slope? Okay, so just select any 2 points on the graph. Here is the first one and here is the second one, right? Just look at their coordinates. For this one, you have x is 10, y is 0, right? For this one, x is 30, y is 30. So just use the slope formula for the slope, that is y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So y2 is 30 minus 0 divided by 30 minus 10. 30 minus 0 is 30 and 30 minus 10 is 20. That is 3 divided by 2 is the slope of the. This is the one way to find, right? That is 3 divided by 2. The correct option is 3 over 2, right? Okay, the next one is find the slope of the line that passes through the point 5, 5 and 7, 4. So you are given with the coordinates of the point. Just evaluate the slope by using the slope interest, the formula that is y2 minus y1. So that is 4 minus 5 divided by 7 minus 5. 4 minus 5 is negative 1 over 2. So the correct option is negative 1 over 2. Got it? The correct option is negative 1 over 2 it is. Okay, what is the slope? Now you can evaluate the slope and write the correct option in the chat box. Yes, the correct option is 3 over 2, right? The slope of this graph is 3 over 2. Very good. Okay, the next one is find the slope of the line that passes through the point 10, 9 and 214. So which is the correct option? The correct option is negative 5 over 8. Option number 2 is the correct option. Got it? Look at this graph. What is the slope? Which is the correct option? The correct option is 1 over 4. Option number 1 is the correct option, right? The next one is the slope of the line that passes through 4, 3 and 6, 6. So which is the correct option? Yes, the correct option is 3 over 2, right? Option number 2 is the correct option. Look at this graph. What is the slope? So which is the correct option? The correct option is, yes, the correct option is 1 over 3. Option number 1 is the correct option, right? Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. And the next lesson is graph a linear equation. So you have the tutorial only, but let's just see how do we graph. Okay, the first example is graph the function using the intercepts. 10x minus 3y equal 30. Okay, you have to calculate the x-intercept and the y-intercept. Okay, the equation is, we cannot read, let's just do it on board. 10x minus 3y equal 30. Okay, let's just calculate the x-intercept first, right? Whenever we have to calculate the x-intercept, we have to put y equals 0 in the equation, right? So just replace the y with 0. 10x minus 3 times 0 equals 30. 3 times 0 is 0, right? So you are left with 10x equals 30, right? Divide both sides by 10 and we're left with x equals 3. Same thing we have to do for the y-intercept. For the y-intercept, you need to put x equals 0, right? Just replace the x with 0. 10 times 0 equals 10 times 0 minus 3y equals 30. So negative 3y equals 30 and y equals negative 10. So the x-intercept is 30. The y-intercept is negative. The y-intercept is 0, negative 10. So just plot these 2 points and join them to make a line. So you can see there 30 and 0, negative 10. Here is 30 and here is 0, negative 10. So just join these 2 points and make a line, right? Okay, the next equation is Graph the line using the slope and the y-intercept. Now you have to use the slope and the y-intercept, right? You are given y equals negative 1 over 3x minus 1, right? So slope is negative 1 over 3. The general form of the linear equation is y equals mx plus b. Y equals mx plus b. So when you equate the equation, y equals negative 1 over 3x minus 1. So m is negative 1 over 3, that is the slope, and b equals negative 1. B means the y-intercept, the point where the graph is touching the y-axis, right? So slope is negative 1 over 3. Here is the graph. Let's see how. Y, here is the point negative 1 where graph is touching the y-axis. Now you are given the slope negative 1 over 3. That means you need to move down 1 point because negative it is. And right 3 point. Move down 1 and right 1, 2, 3. So here is the other point. First point, and here is the second point. You need to move down 1 point and 3 points right. Right? Here is the down one, here is the right. Got it? Okay, the next one is graph this equation x equals 0. So y-axis is the line where the x is 0, right? So when you have to plot x equals 0, that would be on the y-axis, right? Okay, for this lesson, we have just tutorial only. Let's just move on to next lesson. The next lesson is equations of lines. Let's just start with the next lesson, that is equations of line. Okay, look at this graph. What is the equation of the line in slope intercept form? Right, first we are going to see what is the slope intercept form. The slope intercept form is y equals mx plus b, right? That means from this graph you must have to find two things, m and b, right? M is the slope and b is the y-intercept, right? Y-intercept means the point where the graph is touching the y-axis, right? Y-intercept is the point where the graph is touching the y-axis. Here is the y-axis and here is the point where the graph is touching the y-axis, that is negative 3. So y-intercept is negative 3. You need to find the slope. So just select any 2 points and calculate the slope. So That is 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. So the slope of this graph is 1. 3 over 3 is 1, right? So the equation is y equals 1x minus 3. The equation is y equals x minus 3, right? The correct option is y equals x minus 3. Let's just start with the test questions. Okay, look at this graph. What is the equation of the line in slope intercept form, right? So the slope intercept form is y equals mx plus b, right? That means you need two things, m and b. M is the slope and b is the y-intercept. So y-intercept is the point where the graph is touching the y-axis, that is 9. Now you need to calculate the slope. So just select any point on the slope and any point on the graph that is 2 by 2, that means the slope is 1. Y equals 1x plus 9. So that means the slope equation is y equals x plus 9. The correct option is y equals x plus 9. Sorry, negative 9. Because here is the y-intercept is negative 9. That is y equals x minus 9. The correct option is option number 2. That is y equals x minus 9. Look at this graph. What is the equation of the line in slope intercept form? Right? So the origin is 0, 0. That means the y-intercept is 0, right? And the slope is 1. The equation is y equals 1x, right? Option number 1 is the correct option. Y equals x is the equation. The correct option is y equals x. Okay, for the next one, you have to negative x. How? Oh, sorry. The line is on the negative side. So yes, that is y equals negative x. Sorry. Okay, the next one is a line passes through the point What is the equation in slope intercept form? So which is the correct option? Hmm, hold on. Slope intercept form, right? So first you have to calculate the slope. The slope is y equals y2 minus y1, that is 3 minus 3, and negative 9 minus 1, that is 0. The slope is 0. You have to find the y-intercept. You can find y mx plus b, right? M is 0, so that is y equals b. So you can use any point. How y equals 2 or y, that's the y, you can select any point, right? Y equals 3, so b equals 3. So the equation is y equals 3. Option number 2 is the correct option. Y equals 3 is the correct option. There is a line that includes the point negative 4, 7 and slope of 1 by 10. What is its equation in point slope form? Okay, yeah, the slope is 1 over 10. The point slope form is y minus y1 equal m2 mx minus x1, right? This is the point x1 and y1. So the slope is y minus 7. This is y1, right? And then is 1 over 10 and x minus x1 is negative 4. So that is y plus 7 equals 1 over 10 and x plus 4. So that is y plus 7 equals 1 over 10 x plus 4. So which is the correct option? The correct option is option number 1, that is y plus 7 equals 1 by 10 x plus 4. Okay, the next one is look at this graph. What is the equation of line and slope intercept form? So which is the correct option? Just look for the slope and the y-intercept of the graph. So which is the correct option? The correct option is y equals, yes, x minus 7 is the correct option. Y equals x minus 7. Okay, the next one is a line passes through the point 4, 4 and 5, 2. What is its equation in point slope form? Okay, 4, 4 and 5, 2. So the equation in point slope form is y minus y1 equals mx minus x1. So here is, just calculate the slope first, right? M equals y2 minus y1, 2 minus 4 divided by 5 minus 4. So 2 minus 1 is negative 1 over 2. The slope is 2 minus 4 is negative 2 and 5 minus 4 is 1. That is negative 2 over 1. That means the slope is negative 2, right? So y minus, use any point, right? Y minus 4 equals, the slope is negative 2, and x minus 4. You can use any point, either 4, 4 or either 5, 2. You can write y minus 5 equals negative 2, x minus 2. So the equation number y minus y1, y minus 2, and equation number y minus 4 equals negative 2. Option number 1 is the correct option, right? The correct option is option number 1. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to how to, you have an equal sign here, y equals negative 2. That is y minus 4 equals negative 2 and y minus 2. Yes, there is something wrong writing the options. Option number 2 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. So we were working on grade 10 math. The lesson we are working on is lines in the coordinate plane, and the lessons we have covered today are coordinate plane, slopes of lines, graph a linear equation, and equations of lines, right? So please make sure before the next session you can complete all the practice questions for the lessons we did today. That is your homework until next session, right? So if you need more, so if you need more help with any of the lesson, you can contact any tutor on the Skype. They are available from Monday to Friday 5 to 9, or either you can join me in the interactive session. That would be daily from 4 to 5 and from 9 to 10, right? So if you have any question related to the lesson we have just finished, you can ask. I'm here to answer all your questions and confusions if you have any. No questions? Okay, then that's all for today. See you in the end. Bye everyone.